So today I'll tell you how to have a very good sleep, in order to perform your goals, in order to perform or whatever day you are going to have, in order to perform whatever the next task of your life is, whatever the classes you have, whatever the tests you have, you need to have in in order to perform very well at those events. You actually need to have a very good sleep. And you know there there are something like when these types of magical events are like extremely having mental pressure type of events occurs, and we forget how to have a good sleep. Okay, we have no events tomorrow, like I have nothing tomorrow, no tests. I have no tests, no events, no family functions, and nothing exciting, nothing very worrying, so I can have a very good sleep. But as I have something tomorrow, for say there is a family function, there is not even a test, there is a family function, and from that excitement I'll just lose my sleep. So that is actually very bad. You must sleep. Every human being must sleep 7 to 8 hours every single day, and with the deep sleep. Okay, you just not laying on the bed, you need to have a very deep state of sleep. So number one thing in which I failed many times in the past, but I never fail ever again, is not sleeping in the day or not having any types of nap in the day. You see, every the articles I have read, every single of them told me that, every single of them shown me that you need to have an 8 hours of deep sleep consistently. Okay, you can't just break them into 4 sets of 2 hours of deep sleep. You just can't do that. Okay, you will not be having deep sleep. To be in deep sleep, you actually need to be in a flow, in a consistent manner, to be in a very deep sleep. So do not take any types of nap in the day. A 10-minute nap, a 15-minute nap is all okay, but more than 10 minutes, I think it's not good. It's not good. It will disturb your sleep at the night. And once you disturb your sleep at the night because you slept in the day, what's going to happen the next day? You're again going to feel tired at the same moment you slept the day before. So that is the number one thing. You shouldn't be sleeping in the day or having a nap more than 10 minutes. You shouldn't do that. You can go to bed an hour early if you're feeling actually very tired. You see, I might be working hard today, so I think I should get 15 minutes of sleep, 20 minutes of sleep, half an hour of sleep right now. But instead of that, I say to myself, I'll go to bed 1 hour early than every single other day. And that way, my sleep fades away, and I may or may not go 1 hour early because I'm already having my 7 to 8 hours in of sleep. And the second thing is, you shouldn't overthink. You shouldn't, when you are sleeping, you shouldn't think about anything that happened in the past, any fight that happened in the past with your classmates, with your colleagues, with anyone. Anything happened in the past. When you were a kid, you fought with this person, you should have given him an, what you call, machine gun blows from the Janos, from One Punch Man, but you haven't given them the machine gun blows they deserved. Okay, forget about it. Forget, or the machine gun blows from the sleep deprivation will be hard enough to dismantle you. So what you actually need to do is, you shouldn't think about anything. No past events, no no past events, nothing, no planning, nothing. You should just be focusing on one thing, and that is how to be calm, how to be calmer. Because more calm you are, the more deep sleep you won't have. Do not watch any type of shows that are just before the bed, like half an hour, 1 hour before the bed you watched an anime or a very good movie in which the climax was so good that you have forgotten about your sleep, the because the dopamine your brain releases is like a drug, and now you want more of it. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna imagine things, or you watch another movie. That is equally bad. That is equally bad. So how you stop it is, you should do something like very non-dopamine releasing tasks, like very boring tasks like studying, journaling. That is why journaling works. Before the bed, you journal something. Ah, shit, dude, this thing is boring, and you just keep on writing, and then you yawn, and then you just go to sleep, and that is the best sleep you can have. So journaling anything that is boring, and you do it before you sleep, you sleep well. You won't sleep well because sleeping in itself is a dopamine releasing activity. Rather than watching an anime fight in which that scene is just on so fucking climax that you want to watch another episode. That is bad. That is bad for your sleep. That is bad for your next day. It's gonna be hectic. You can watch that thing in the day. There's no need to watch any type of things in the night. So in the night, you should be doing less dopamine releasing activities. And as I said, there can be journaling. There can be, if you have somebody to talk with, just have a little bit of talk. Nothing like what's going to be our future goal and something, just about the day, what you did in the day. Okay, the food was okay and other stuff, and then you just eventually fall asleep. So no dopamine release. And if you can limit your screen time, like screen or turn on that eye comfort shield, whatever that thing is that turns the screen yellow or something, yellow red something, which will give your eyes some comfort and you will be able to sleep very well. So number one thing was do not have a nap in the day, and number second thing was be calm, don't overthink, no dopamine releases. Okay, now the third thing is sleeping with half empty stomach. And half empty stomach, I don't mean like if you in the night you are having dinner, you have like two bananas in the dinner, you have two bananas, and half stomach you gonna eat only one banana. No. By half stomach, I mean whatever the food you ate must be half digested and half must be in your stomach. Because completely empty stomach, you can't sleep. Empty stomach, nobody can sleep. Only some strong-minded people can sleep with empty stomach. But it must be half filled. So you should have I think it depends on the meal size, what kind of meal size you are having. So if you are having a meal that takes digestion for something like 4 hours, you have such a big meal, to digest that, your stomach takes 4 hours. So that must be eaten 2 to 3 hours before your bed. So it will be half digested and half still be there in your stomach, giving you some good sleep. I don't know, it works for me. I don't know, whatever the science says. I have tried sleeping empty stomach, or next day I was just can't wake up. No, I didn't sleep, so I was not able to wake up. Not I was in deep sleep. Not I was in a very deep sleep, but I was unable to wake up because I can't sleep early. Okay, my stomach was half empty and I just can't sleep. So you need to make it is half full. So and I have explained you what half full is. Half full isn't eating half of the food before the bed. Eating almost whatever the time of digestion is to its half life. Yeah, chemistry folks quoted what's half life. So no dopamine releases, nothing like climax anime shows, planning about the future, planning about the money you're going to get, planning about the physique you're going to get, nothing like that in the night. Just journaling whatever I did in the day, I did my goals, okay, this goal is I have to do it tomorrow, be calm, and therefore there you have your great sleep. Being calm is the priority. Okay, sometimes you might have half empty stomach, sometimes you have full stomach, sometimes you do sleep in the day, but being calm to me is the priority to be in the very very deep state of sleep. Being calm is the priority. You need to be able to meditate. You need to do okay, you can add meditation to it to be more calmer, but you should let all of your thoughts go out of your head and just focus on sleep and empty your, as Bruce Lee said, empty your mind, be water. Yeah, so you can be any form of shape and size. By that he means like you can have whatever you want at that moment. You need to have whatever you want at that moment to fulfill your goal. And to fulfill your goal in the sleep is you need to be more calmer.